Hey everybody, just wanted to cover two quick things. I'm enjoying the nice Bitcoin price above $18,000. Now I've got money coming out of my ears, but I still have cancer in, let's see, my lung, my liver, multiples in my liver, and a couple of nodes, those lymph nodes as well. So I'll be doing immunotherapy. I had the rectal tumors cut out along with my rectum, so I'm stuck with this colostomy bag thing we've got going here. Now the retarded stoma nurse that the local people or the cancer clinic here put me with, she was trimming the stoma disc with scissors, which is completely retarded if you ask me. And the only way to really do it well is to use a box knife, such as one of these breakaway box knives. So this really isn't a MIGTO video, sorry guys. But this is important information for people who are stuck wearing an ostomy or a colostomy bag. And if you're like new with it, I had to figure this out for myself. But the best way I have found was to carve a little wooden block, as you can see. So I did that with a table saw and a few other things. And then you can take the colostomy disc and you can flip it over and put it right on the block. And then you can trim it to whatever your size is. Now I'm a 30, size 30, slightly less than 30 vertical, but 30 horizontally. So I just take the box knife and I just cut along the lines, and it's vastly easier and it gives you a much better result than attempting to use those medical scissors. And it was pretty retarded how they just sort of, the stoma nurse they gave to me or told me to hire, they were saying, she's great, she's wonderful. She speaks rapid fire Spanish and not a freaking word of English. So I was completely stuck just looking at her and she was going, blah, 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 and I just could not understand a word she said. And I studied for like 8 or 9 months, about 10 years back. It's coming back, but man, I got like 1 word out of 10. Well, I know what that word was. I don't know what, still don't know what she's talking about though. But this is the way that I have figured out. And if you want somebody to figure something like this out, just give it to a mechanic and he'll do it. So yeah, now my stoma discs are easy to trim and I have no problems with it. They're just moments. And I popped a new stoma disc and bag in today. And basically they last about 8 days for me. And I started smelling a little bit something that was off, and I think it was just, from rotating the bag, you can rotate it right or left, so depending on how you like to sleep. And I think all the rotating had caused a little bit of goo to end up moving into in around the disc, and then it started giving just the slightest odor. So I could have just taken the bag off and taken a shower, but the disc was about ready to be changed anyway. You've got to get it dry and then take some tissue and then rub the skin, and then all the dead skin which that normally flakes off by itself, the disc holds it in place. So you've got to sort of peel it off the normal way, but or with the tissue. But then the sealing spray, and then let it dry. Then the disc, put the disc sealing thing underneath it. Then the disc over the top, and then basically pop the bag on, and you're good to go. But back to Bitcoins, man, I have been harping on Bitcoins for since 2013. Just begging everybody to get into it, and A lot of our MGTOW brothers have gotten into it, and I am very grateful for that. Some of us are even retired because of that, and I find that's just a huge honor. But now I'm in the situation where I've got a ton of money and I've got a passport. I can go anywhere in the world and I can chase whatever alternative treatments appear to be promising. So basically, I don't really have a large desire to go back to cold, frigid Washington in the middle of December. When I can stay in lovely, warm Mexico. So basically, I can stay anywhere I want. So there's that. Well, my cancer treatment started in about 20 minutes, so I better get my butt in gear and get over to the cancer clinic. And this is sort of a light day. There's not a lot of treatments on the schedule, so it'll be a shorter day. But so if I show up 5 minutes late, I don't think they'll have a hemorrhage or anything. Okay, MGTOWs and fellow colostomy people, I'll let you go and have a nice day and don't get married.